If you're over 60 and you've begun to notice your functional strength subtly fading or your everyday balance starting to slip, this video is not just a suggestion. It is specifically designed for you. The common belief is that rebuilding strength requires grueling, intense gym workouts, high-impact movements, or costly gym memberships. We are here to tell you that this simply isn't true for the stage of life you are in. All it truly takes to reignite your body's internal power is 3 remarkably simple, yet profoundly effective, seated isometric moves, exercises that you can perform immediately, right from the comfort and safety of your favorite chair. No pain, no jumping, no jarring pressure on your vulnerable joints, just smart, calculated, and gentle internal tension that strategically awakens your deep stabilizing muscles and meticulously brings rock-solid stability back into your life. Now let's take a deep, centering breath. Sit tall, ground your feet, and let's begin your focused journey to permanently reclaim your strength, balance, and, most importantly, your independence. You see, most general population training programs emphasize that strength requires visible movement, but from a biomechanical perspective, that is only half true. Isometric exercise works by generating significant internal muscle tension without changing the length of the muscle and without moving the joints. This means your muscles fully engage, rapidly strengthen, and crucially, stabilize your skeletal system, all while you remain perfectly still and completely safe. This is the hidden genius of isometrics for adults over 60, according to authoritative sources like Harvard Health and the Mayo Clinic. The consistent practice of regular isometric training doesn't just promise benefits. It reliably increases measurable strength and dynamic balance, and most impressively, compelling longitudinal studies show it can reduce the risk of dangerous falls by nearly 30% in older adults. This statistic alone validates the importance of this method, and the practical advantage is unmatched. You can integrate these short bursts of power anywhere, anytime, while waiting for a meal during a commercial break, or simply sitting at your kitchen table. It eliminates every excuse and barrier to consistent training. So, let's now walk through the 3 simple seated isometric moves that will effectively wake up your core, stabilize your legs, and align your posture, doing so safely and with measurable long-term results. Move 1. The seated core press. Power from stillness. This is a foundational move for stabilizing the crucial intersection of your upper and lower body. Setup. Sit perfectly tall on the very edge of a firm chair. Ensure your feet are planted flat on the floor, and your knees are bent precisely at a 90-degree circ angle. Place your palms firmly down onto your upper thighs, near your knees. Execution. Take a breath in to prepare. As you slowly exhale, perform 2 actions simultaneously. Press your palms forcefully downward into your thighs, and resist that pressure by pushing your thighs upward at the same time. The goal is to generate strong opposing tension without any visible movement. Isometric hold. Hold this powerful, gentle tension for a full 10 seconds. Then, consciously release the tension slowly and completely. Mechanism. This small, non-moving action is deceptively simple, but internally, your entire stabilizing system is firing. Your deep transversus abdominis, your natural corset, your shoulders, stabilizing the push, and your quadriceps, resisting the push, are all fully engaged. You are building deep, resilient strength in your abdominals, and stabilizing your entire lumbar spine. All achieved without a single stressful crunch or bending movement. Repetitions. Repeat this hold 3 to 5 times. With every purposeful hold, feel your posture immediately lift and your spine align itself perfectly. This is the sensation of your deep core foundation waking up and doing its essential job. This move is vital for restoring the critical power and mobility of your hip flexors, which are essential for everything from climbing stairs to preventing tripping. Set up. Slide slightly forward in your chair to create space for your leg movement. Grip the edges of the chair lightly for balance and necessary support. Execution. Slowly lift your right knee toward your chest. Aim for just a few inches off the seat, and immediately initiate the hold. Crucially, actively contract the muscles in your lower abdomen and upper thigh to maintain the lift. Keep your back straight, avoid rounding, and your stomach pulled gently in. Maintain that core tension. Isometric. Hold. Hold the elevated position for 8 to 10 seconds, making sure to breathe deeply and consistently throughout the hold. Then lower the leg slowly and controlled, and smoothly switch sides. Mechanism. This strategically isolates and strengthens your hip flexors, iliopsoas, lower abdominal muscles, and the vastus medialis, VMO, of your thigh, while the seated position ensures your lower back remains safe and supported. Furthermore, this rhythmic action significantly improves circulation through your often compressed hips and legs, a factor which is absolutely vital for maintaining fluid mobility and reactive balance after 60. Progression. If you are comfortable and stable, challenge your core further by lifting both feet simultaneously a small distance off the ground. Even a minimal lift of 1 inch can drastically challenge your deep core stability and strengthen those muscles in mere seconds. Repetitions. Aim for 3 focused sets of 6 to 8 repetitions per leg. Consistent practice means over time, you will immediately notice that everyday actions like walking, standing up, and navigating climbing stairs feel astonishingly easier and less fatiguing. This exercise expertly targets the essential muscle groups responsible for rising from a chair and supporting your body weight. Your quadriceps, glutes, and your body's integrated balance system, all performed safely from a stable, seated position. Set up. Sit perfectly tall with your spine erect. Place your hands firmly on the sides of the chair seat or arms for necessary lateral balance and support. Execution. Now, intentionally press both of your feet firmly and powerfully into the ground, visualizing the goal of trying to push the entire floor away from you. Maintain this powerful isometric contraction. Ensure your core remains tight and your spine maintains its perfectly straight alignment throughout the hold. Isometric hold. Sustain that maximal internal pressure for a full 10 seconds. Then completely relax the tension. Mechanism. This simple, non-moving action is a direct, functional mimicry of the initial lift phase required when standing up, climbing a step, or pushing a heavy object. It strategically strengthens the vastus lateralis, outer thigh, and your gluteus maximus, the exact large muscle groups that provide the power you need to rise from low seating or confidently climb multiple flights of stairs. Intensification. Technique. To significantly deepen the intensity and broaden the muscle recruitment, place a small, firm pillow, or a small exercise ball between your knees. Squeeze this object gently while simultaneously pressing your feet down into the floor. This powerful combination now engages your inner thighs, adductors, and your entire pelvic floor, areas that are absolutely essential for global stability, walking confidence, and core integrity. Repetitions. Repeat this combined action 4 to 5 times. After the completion of each focused round, consciously notice how much more physically grounded you feel, more perfectly centered, instantly more stable, and more in control of your lower body. What is genuinely incredible and often underestimated about these 3 simple, consistent isometric holds is the profound, holistic effect they have on your entire body's system, not just the individual muscles. With just a few minutes of focused, daily practice, you are systematically training the key pillars of your physical health. Your core. Relearning how to immediately stabilize your spine and protect your lower back from strain. Your legs. Regaining functional power and deep-seated endurance needed for daily mobility. Your hips and pelvis. Enhancing circulation, reducing stiffness, and restoring the proper kinetic chain for walking. Your mind, reconnecting your brain's motor signals with your muscles, improving proprioception, your body's awareness in space, and reaction time. Over a surprisingly short duration, consistent application of these 3 moves will result in noticeable improvements in your standing posture, a measurable reduction in chronic back pain, and a tremendous increase in your walking confidence on uneven surfaces. Many of the long-term viewers of our Senior Fitness Guide community tell us, "I feel younger, not because I move more, but fundamentally because I move better." That, precisely, is the powerful promise of isometrics. They don't just patch up problems. They deliberately rebuild your body's foundation from the inside out. Consistency, not intensity, is the master key to success. Here is a simple, non-overwhelming way to integrate this powerful routine into the flow of your existing day. 2. Morning power. 2 minutes. Do 2 rounds of the seated core press while you are drinking your first cup of coffee or while waiting for breakfast to cook. This immediately sets your core stability for the entire day. Afternoon stability. 1.5 minutes. Integrate 1 round of seated knee lifts between daily tasks, during a commercial break, or while waiting on hold during a phone call. This combats the stiffness from prolonged sitting. Evening relaxation. 1.5 minutes. Perform 2 rounds of seated leg presses right before you get into bed. This helps to relax your lower back by engaging and then fully releasing the large muscle groups that stabilize the pelvis. That's a maximum of 5 dedicated minutes a day. And within a single week, you will inevitably notice more available energy, a distinctly improved, taller posture, and a dramatic reduction in stiffness when you transition from sitting to standing. Always remember this profound truth. Age does not erase your strength, it only temporarily hides it. You already possess every single biological and muscular component you need to rebuild your functional body. You are not starting over from scratch. You are simply starting smarter by training smarter, not harder. And every single time you purposefully choose to take a moment to move with the focused intent of these isometric holds, you are sending a clear, empowering, and life-affirming message directly to your nervous system and your muscles. I still have power. I still have control. I still have stability. That enduring spirit of self-empowerment is the fundamental mission of the Senior Fitness Guide. And that is the foundational journey we are committed to sharing with you, together. Now, the choice is yours. Choose just one of these 3 simple isometric moves and commit to starting it today. You absolutely do not have to wait for the perfect moment or the perfect environment. Just sit tall, center your breath deeply, and begin. Comment below. Which of these 3 powerful exercises felt the most immediately effective for you? We read every comment. Subscribe for daily, safe routines that are designed to keep you strong, steady, and confident after 60, regardless of your starting point. And, as always, thank you profoundly for watching. Stay strong, stay positive, and I'll see you soon in the next video.